Good morning and welcome to another olive grove. Seemed to be my favourite place to camp, simply just because I don't really have any choice lately. Anyway, so I'm off to a town today. Well, I'm heading towards a town called Domenech. And essentially these hill climbs are just unavoidable. I should probably also note that I, against my better judgment and against the better judgment of 10 Turkish men, I said, fuck it, know what, I'm sticking inland. I don't want to go along the coast. I don't care if I've got a hill climb. So back to my point, I'm going to Domenech, and essentially I think I have a 1,200 meter climb, which is the biggest one I've done in quite a while. I've done bigger ones before, but today's going to be quite a climb. There's another way I can go that's a little bit more main road, and it's about 800 meters rather than 1,200 meters. But there's another city before I get to pretty much the fork in the road to make a decision here. So I might get some advice on which way might be better. It might even be nicer to go the other way, I don't know. But that's pretty much where I'm at. So let's get back on the road. I'll see you around. How we doing? So I decided I wanted to have a nice big breakfast this morning. So I've stopped the bike and I'm listening to some tunes. Friend recommended that I listen to the album of Amy Winehouse, so that's what I'm doing. This is like the EP, which is, it's really nice. Anyway, so I'm cooking some macaroni. This time I've actually got some spices. Last time I've been cooking without salt, so my food was terrible. Now I've got macaroni, onion, garlic, all good. Chili, salt, pepper. I've got some bay leaves in there. It's pretty basic food, you know what I mean? I'm just using whatever's left in my bag before I get to the next town and stock up. But I'm also going to throw some cheese in there, so essentially it's going to be like macaroni and cheese with all sorts of wickedness. So I'm pretty happy about this. I'm down by a construction site. It's probably why you hear all these trucks going past. But we're in the Middle East now, so I guess trucks and traffic is I'm never going to really get away from it. That's life. Anyway, I'm going to keep on cooking and then I'm going to enjoy. I'll see you in the city. How we doing? Here we are. I am reaping the benefits of my hard work. Been going uphill for ages and now I'm finally getting a bit of downhill. This is what it's about. The countryside is opened right up. It's actually really nice. There's no traffic, no cars. Just beautiful big open plains. Turkey's going to be one hilly destination, but if it's like this, it ain't so bad. I'm starting to finally feel a little bit happy about not going along the coast. Truck! Yeah, things are finally getting better. I haven't really been having the best time since I got to Turkey, but I'm in a better mood now. I'm with a big belly full of pasta. What can go wrong? Okay, so I just went through a town called Inegol. It's actually quite big. It was 296,000 people. Essentially, I come into the town because it was out of the way, just to find some Wi-Fi so I could upload some videos and get in contact with people and stuff like that. Just, get some errands done. And essentially, everywhere I went, there's no Wi-Fi. It's not the end of the world that I can't find internet. I'm on an adventure anyway, but it just bewilders me how 300,000 people just don't really have the service for Wi-Fi at cafes and things like this. I'm more than happy to go in there and buy some lunch or something and to use the service. It just makes me sort of wonder, about the culture of Turkey, because it seems like everywhere I'm going, it's pretty much the same sort of thing. Everyone has internet on their telephone. And after witnessing the selfish sort of driving and the selfish sort of movement of people and stuff like that, I'm also finding that people prefer to have their own sort of internet providing as well, which they don't really want to share. A lot of places that do have Wi-Fi as well claim that there's no password, which is just, again, a little bit selfish. And I'm not quite sure of why. I don't know. Could be a culture thing, could be a faith thing, I'm not sure. I don't want to speculate, but it's odd. Hey, so I've stopped by an unattended farm. There's tons of pears just dropped all over the ground, so I've walked right on in and just grabbed some. The place is literally falling apart, but it's got all this beautiful fruit still falling off the trees. Anyway, I guess I'm making a video now because that's probably the only good thing that I've found about Turkey so far. Apart from meeting Karim in Istanbul, I haven't really met anyone that nice or anyone that fantastic that's really noteworthy. Nothing really has happened to me culturally or anything like that. The whole place has just sort of been, you know, traffic, cars, rubbish all over the place. I mean, even at this farm, there's just rubbish all over the ground as well. Yeah, everyone's just sort of working, and I haven't really noticed anybody having that much fun or anything like that. I'm just not really getting anything from Turkey, and it's a bit of a disappointment considering it's going to be one of the largest countries I can pass through. Anyway, I'll stay positive as I can, and I'll keep on riding, but it's not making me look forward to the rest of the ride. Hopefully it gets better the further east I go. So I've applied a lift along the road. Essentially, an old this fella here offered me a lift, and now we're cruising up the hill. This way I don't actually have to ride up this epically large hill. So I've thrown my bicycle in the back here, and it's full horse shit, but who gives a fuck, right? This is a 700 meter inclination, and now I'm just getting it for free, and then I'm going to get to ride down the hill and collect all those kilometers that I lost yesterday. So I'm pretty pumped and pretty happy about that. And he's been nice enough. So thank you very much, and finally getting a little bit of culture, which is what I wanted. So I'm pretty happy with that. So there we go. Just finished off, got dropped off in this town here. It seems super cute. So the guy driving the truck was Tomalim, and I mean, we had a broken translated conversation, but he was super helpful and super nice. But he said he had to go milk some cows. I actually offered to help him, but we got broken down in translation a little bit, and I think he just sort of, I think he was asking me for help. I'm not sure, but I was offering it as well, and it just sort of got broken down. I mean, I was offering milking some cows. Let's have some fun, right? But in the end, he's going to drive off and go a different way, so that means I'm going to ride on. But essentially, like I said earlier, I made up all the kilometers that I missed out when I took all those wrong directions coming out of Istanbul, so I'm pretty happy now to be back on the road. And that's pretty much it. So it was fun. There he is. And he just wanted me to take another photo of him, so video will do. But that's that. Super nice guy. And now I'm back on the road again. See you around. How we doing? So, been riding for a bit now. I stopped at a petrol station before, and I finally got a bit of Wi-Fi. I asked the clerk to let me use it. He was kind enough to let me do so, which is pretty rare. Anyway, so as you can see over my shoulder, a big old storm system's coming in, and I've checked the weather while I was on there, and tomorrow it is thunderstorms. So I think I might be finally getting my bit of rain. Yeah, so tomorrow I might just chill out. Might have a rest day and let my legs recuperate and let the rain hit my tent. Don't know, see what happens. So now I'm going to ride another 20 kilometers this way and just try and find some food and stuff and just get ready for tomorrow. I think it is going to rain very soon on me, but again, on the weather app it only said it's going to be for about an hour anyway, so I think it should be okay. That's pretty much it. See you around. Here it comes, my first rainy ride. Here we go. I am excited. After having all this shit ordered, waterproof jacket, waterproof pants, and waterproof boots, finally time to put them to the test. Let's fucking get wet. Or not wet. Don't I just look fucking cool? Check me out. Riding through town in the most waterproof gear. It's I mean it's raining, but it's not fucking pissing it down, that's for sure. This thing keeps going in my eyes. But yeah, finally getting to use my wet weather gear. I think tomorrow I'm definitely going to get a big old piss down, so it should be pretty interesting. Yeah, this place seems pretty cool though. Yeah, nothing to report. Just riding in the rain and enjoying it. See you later. Traffic. Ooh, check that out. What you just got a brief look at is my new mattress. This thing is so fucking comfortable. I am so amazed by this. It's just a blow-up air mattress, but it is wicked, super wicked. And I'm a side sleeper too, so usually it pressurizes everything in the middle on an inflatable mattress and makes it super uncomfortable, but this thing is just good. I have such a good night's sleep and I'm really pumped about it. So I've ended up camping down next to a factory, just by this city that I'm in. Can't remember the name of the city off the top of my head. And that's pretty well where I'm at now. I'm just trying out my new bed stuff. I'm just going to have a good night's sleep. As you know, it's going to rain heavy tomorrow, so just getting ready for that. I've bought tons of peanut butter and Nutella. I mean, what else do you need for rain, right? Anyway, enough bullshit. Time for peace out. So essentially, today I finally got my first bit of culture. I finally had a run-in and interaction with a person, and it was difficult. Like I said in my last video about technical conversations and stuff like that. I mean, I can chit chat, and I mean, I can ask questions because I can translate on it specifically, and then just ask them yes or no questions. But anytime that they try and use my phone to translate, most languages outside of English have a lot of accents and stuff like that on the letters. Most people probably don't use them in normal life, but when you're translating on a phone, you actually have to have it exactly spelled correctly. So essentially every time that Thomas Lab tried to communicate with me, it just sort of failed, which is a bit of a heartbreak, but you know, we still had a bit of fun driving around and a couple of cups of tea and stuff like that at the shop. So it's time for peace out. Yeah, never give up. I mean, today I was really starting to get down with whether or not I'm going to actually have some interactions with Turkey. I guess I was jumping to that conclusion a little bit quick. I really need to give Turkey a whole lot more time. Maybe they're just not as open as other cultures, and I need to be more open to that. So, yeah, guess what I'm saying is, you know, give it a chance, keep pushing and give it a chance, and just eventually it'll come to you. Which is exactly what happened today. So, that's it. Peace out. Have a good night.